Hey, what's up? It's LP here. Just wanted to give some tips on coughing. So number one is, imagine all of a sudden you have a coughing fit, and it often happens, or even when you're just huffing or you want to cough, or if all of a sudden you need to cough, whatever. Whenever you're coughing, it's important that during the cough, a little tip is to take a sharp, slow or fast, long or deep inhale to kind of break up the coughing fit and to get some oxygen in your lungs. So you're kind of you're coughing and coughing and coughing. Instead of just going on and on and on, break up with like a deep inhale, and you'll continue to cough, but it'll just get you some oxygen in, and you can do it like periodically, every kind of like 5 or 10 seconds. If you have an uncontrollable cough, then just take a deep inhale in, and it does help, definitely, because some people just keep coughing and coughing and coughing, and they don't really take any deep breaths in between. Also, another tip is, if you're really ill, or you have a really bad coughing fit, I have an analog clock, a watch, and what I do is, once I've stopped coughing, I look at the watch, and the watch is just here, and what I do is, if the second marker, like the second hand, say it's at 9, like it is now, I will look at it, see that it's 9, and then wait for it to go around a whole minute so that it gets back to 9 before I stop getting my breath. I look at the clock and then see where the time's at, and I know that I'm going to spend a minute just getting my breath back, which is just taking in deep breaths. So I'll take in deep breaths for a minute before I do something, or I see how I am after a minute. If I'm still out of breath, I'll look at the clock again, see that the second hand is on 6, and give it another minute before I see how I feel. That's if my cough is really bad. Sometimes it is really bad. So my tip is to buy an analog clock and then have it set up where you're nebulizing, and wear one all the time. And then it works with a digital clock as well if you've got the seconds. It gives you peace of mind as well. It calms you down knowing that you're going to spend a minute or two getting your breath back, and it kind of makes you realise that it's not so bad, in the sense that you recovered after 1 or 2 minutes. Obviously, if you're really, really ill, then, like I've been, then you can spend longer, just do it by the minute, pretty much. So anyway, that's my tip for coughing and recovering from a cough. Number 1, take deep inhales to break up coughing fits. Number 2, use an analog clock to pace yourself and get your breath back, and know what you're doing. Anyway, thanks for watching. Until the next one.